James Kaufman, World News Report today, July 20th, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Tulsi Gabbard on Obama's manufactured intelligence against Trump. DNI Tulsi Gabbard was on Sunday Morning Futures with Maria Bartiromo to talk about the manufactured intelligence against President Trump, going all the way back to his first campaign for President of the United States. She described it as a years-long coup against President Trump, quote-unquote. On Friday, Gabbard declassified a December 2016 presidential briefing revealing Barack Obama knew the Trump-Russia collusion narrative was a hoax. That meeting took place on December 9th, 2016. The more you know. I want it to all come together for everyone. Obama, Brennan, Clapper, Comey, Susan Rice, and others knew Russia never hacked or interfered in the 2016 election to elect Donald Trump, but they pushed the lie through fake news media outlets anyway. Gabbard told Maria Bartiromo that Barack Obama and some of his national security team worked to undermine and sabotage President Trump's first term. Rapid Response 47 at Rapid Response 47 posted at DNI Gabbard on the Russian collusion hoax, quote, the effect of what President Obama and his senior national security team did was subvert the will of the American people, undermining our democratic republic, enacting what would be essentially a years-long coup against President Trump. I think it was closer to an 8 or 9 year coup. Let's listen.
The implications of this are frankly nothing short of historic. Over 100 documents that we released on Friday really detail and provide evidence of how this treasonous conspiracy was directed by President Obama just weeks before he was due to leave office, after President Trump had already gotten elected. This is not a Democrat or Republican issue. This is an issue that is so serious it should concern every single American, because it has to do with the integrity of our democratic republic. What we saw occur here, as the documents we released detailed, was that we had a sitting president of the United States and his cabinet and leadership team, quite frankly, who were not happy with the fact that President Trump had won the election, that the American people had chosen Donald J. Trump to be the next president commander-in-chief of the United States. And so they decided that they would do everything possible to try to undermine his ability to do what voters tasked President Trump to do. So creating this piece of manufactured intelligence that claims that Russia had helped Donald Trump get elected contradicted every other assessment that had been made previously in the months leading up to the election that said exactly the opposite, that Russia had neither the intent nor the capability to try to, quote unquote, hack the United States election for the presidency of the United States. So the effect of what President Obama and his senior national security team did was subvert the will of the American people, undermining our democratic republic, and enacting what would be essentially a years-long coup against President Trump, who was duly elected by the American people.
So let me summarize. The CIA and FBI did intelligence work to find out if Russia had in fact hacked the election or had any interference whatsoever in it, and all their conclusions that they handed over to the president came out negative. So he asked them to make it happen one way or another by making up false intelligence, i.e. lies about Donald Trump, and then to push them to their cohorts in the mainstream media to spread the message around the U.S. Obama, well, we have a word for what you've done. God bless you and yours. Please share and subscribe. And always remember, anything's possible in Bizarro World.